Alrighty guys, welcome back to the live stream here. I am going to send this off to the group chat here. I hope you guys are all having a great and amazing day today. We're going to be breaking down some of the top stocks here that I am looking at for 2021 and really for the next couple of weeks here as we enter the new year here. Yes, we do have NEO that has some resistance here at 48. There's definitely some room from 48 back up to 58, but right now it's just a stock that carries a little more risk right now for a swing trade. Maybe for a long-term investment, of course, there's probably a potential here, but I think another good strategy, dollar cost average this one. If you're going to swing trade it, I need it for it to be back at this 200 moving average line for a good solid entry. Other than that, I think it's just kind of in that little middle ground. Very hard to get a gauge at where it could go. But I mean, yes, it is going to probably hit that resistance and probably have a little bit of temporary sell-off here. But now, another thing here that we can look at, I think that we're going to have a good year for airlines. I think that, some airlines, I should say. So let's pull up Delta Air. Delta, I think, is probably the best airline stock to invest in right now. Me personally, I think they have probably the best fundamentals. And on top of it, during 2020, they did take on a lot of debt, but not too much debt. If you compare how much debt American Airlines took on compared to Delta, it's like night and day. Delta is actually doing a lot better. Their precautions are phenomenal. So I do think, with it still being, pretty far off those highs here, it's 35% off the highs. I think that there's definitely some potential there for the new year, for 2021 here. And I bet you will probably have a decent earnings, because I bet you some people are going to be traveling this holiday season here. Another one that I'm looking at for 2021 here is Home Depot. Home Depot is just another solid company. You guys can see that it has been kind of on this downward trend here, but it does have a beautiful upward trend. And honestly, one lump sum would be at, this 200 moving average line, and the dollar cost average this thing all day. Right now, it's just consolidating with resistance here at 293, support here at 264. Very strong support at the 200 moving average line. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to bring up this alert here and set it. Let's just set it a little higher here at like 265. Honestly, even right here would probably be a good opportunity to invest. Solid dividends. It's a good one for 2021. I don't know how Apple is gonna do. I'm sure they will probably do good. They have a nice solid upward trend, but the thing that always concerns me about Apple is their market evaluation. They have a market evaluation over $2 trillion. And yeah, they make a ton of money, but it's just something to be a little worried about as we enter this evaluation being so high. You always got to make sure that they have enough revenue, have enough cash on hand, all that stuff, super important. But I think it's still a strong contender for 2021 for sure. If you guys have any questions too, you guys can ask them in the comments here. I hope the internet is working. My internet has been a little sluggish lately, and I do apologize for that. I've been really trying to get a hold of Xfinity and all of them, trying to figure it out. They're sending me a new box because in my back office here I do not have strong internet. I used to, and I spend so much money on it. It's crazy, but yep. All right, so another one would be Apple. Another stock is AB. What is it? ABNB, Airbnb, I believe is the ticker here. Okay, this stock. Look at this. Okay, it opened up at $68. Wait, let's go 10-day, 30-minute. Okay. It opened up at $68 was the IPO. Retail couldn't get it until, the 146 mark. Squeezed up to a high of 165, sold off, consolidated, fell down to a low of $121, and has been getting bought up. I do think this one is definitely one to at least keep on watch here as we enter 2021. But another thing is, with it being over $158 per share, that gives it a market evaluation over $100 billion, which is crazy. So it's 30 times their earnings. They make around $3 billion, and they have a market evaluation at 100. So it's just something to understand that this one probably does maybe have a little short opportunity. I understand, I actually own Airbnb stock, but I just think with the valuation, it's pretty high. I got in here at the break of this 200 moving average line for possible swing, but I don't know. I think that it's entering this resistance here. I think we'll probably have some sell-off, but it's just one to at least keep on watch for 2021. Honestly, they are a profitable company, which is crazy, but they have extremely high margins. I think it's around 50%. For every $100 they bring in, they profit $50, that's like what Visa does. Visa has extremely high profit margins too. But definitely want to at least keep on watch here as we enter the new year, and probably for the whole year next year. Another stock here, of course, yes, we do have Tesla. TSLA, stocks trading at $672. Did hit some highs today at $684 per share, sold off, and has been rallying up. So definitely want to at least keep on watch here as we enter this next year. It literally forms highs, I feel like, every single day. And I think probably the best strategy, dollar cost average it until it falls back down to probably the 630 mark for one lump sum. But BLM is a joke. Well, that's your own opinion, brother. Let me see. I don't know why people do this. It's literally, I just don't understand why people come on the chat and just say that type of stuff. But, that's your own opinion. I'm not going to argue about it with you. But, yeah, I think that in 2021 we'll have a lot of opportunity. And like I said, I do apologize for the internet. I am trying to get it straightened out. But yeah, there's so many stocks here. Like I said, Airbnb, Neo, Amazon, Apple, a lot of them here. I think that we will have a very, very strong year probably. But another thing too is we will probably have a little correction next year. I do think we are due for a little bit of temporary sell-off. Maybe like a 6 to 10% decline. It happens every year. We will have a correction. I do think that would be the best opportunity to do a one lump sum investment. But until then, dollar cost average it. Put as much money as you can in, because it's better to be in the market than out of it. I think all of that stuff is crucial for your investing. Not to mention, if you guys just want to save if you guys just want to, save your money, I do think that probably the best thing you guys can do would be to put some money in like BND. This is a bond. So this is almost what I use when I hold cash. So instead of holding cash, because if you hold cash, it's worthless. You can't grow. You can't grow your money. So I put my money in BND. This grows at around 5% a year. Okay. 5% a year. Lately, it's been a little more than that. But what this does is it grows. It's super low risk, and you get dividends. So until stuff falls, why? I don't understand what is going on here. But let's just do this. Because, you guys... There. I'm not worrying about the chat then today. But I use the total bond market here as almost like a holding of cash. I use it. I sell it when things become undervalued. And in the meantime, when things don't become undervalued, it grows a lot better than a savings account, 5% a year plus around a 3% dividend. You cannot beat that for something that requires no maintenance and just sits there, bonds, total bond market. But yeah, guys, that's kind of my mindset going into 21 is diversification, understanding that it's better to be in the market than out of it, picking and choosing high quality stocks. I probably am going to buy some more Delta Air. I think Delta Air is probably a good stock as we enter 2021. I think that Delta, Square, all of these stocks have very, very strong numbers, and they're going to grow pretty fast here. And until then, until you do that, make sure you guys have a base of ETFs, even those bonds, blue chip stocks, because those stocks, Square and all those other ones carry more risk than, those ETFs, guys. But honestly, just quick live stream. I have not been feeling well for the past couple of days. First day I feel fine, but that's why I have not been going live lately, and I do apologize for that. But I've been filming, and then by the time I get done filming, I'm just extremely tired. So with everything going on, it's just better for me to do that. But I hope you guys enjoyed it. We'll see you guys tomorrow in another episode. Remember to stay happy, stay positive, and stay safe out there. Okay, guys?